Gotta slow up, gotta shake this high. Gotta take a minute just to ease my mind. Cause if I don't walk, then I get caught out, and I'll be falling all the way down. 100 headlights, making me blind. All of your pleasures, catching my eye. If I jump once, then I never think twice. But your temptation's making me stay another night. And my senses only lie to me, lie to me. I don't know how it feels so right to me, right to me. I gotta check myself before I get what I want. Find out it's not what I thought it was. And you know I gotta slow up, gotta shake this high. Gotta take a minute just to ease my mind. Cause if I don't walk, then I get caught out, and I'll be falling all the way down.
Oh, well, okay, Kathy, tell me a little bit. So, her name's Wicket.
Yes.
And what is she? I know she's a
Well,
dog.
I think
What,
she's got a bit of the old, what are they called? Sausage dogs in her.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Who knows?
No. Spayed?
Yes.
And how old is she?
3. Could be 3.5 now, couldn't you?
Okay. So how did you come about having her?
It was my girlfriend's daughter's dog. They needed to rehome her. We'd lost our dog, and then our other dog, Poppy, was 19, so we knew we weren't going to have her for long and needed another dog. And she just turned up at the right time.
So how did that come about then? How come your friend's daughter had her and then wanted to rehome her? Do you know where she came from? What's the backstory of her?
I think it's Romania.
Mm-hmm.
The puppies were found in a litter bin.
Nice.
And then, I don't know how Lindsay got her, I suppose.
No.
Looking online.
Do you know what age she was when Lindsay got her? Would you know that?
She was from just a pup.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lindsay started fostering and childminding. She'd got 2 other dogs, a little, one of them Chinese crested hairless thingies, and a little Russian rat thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she got on fine with them, but she is a little bit dominant and got a little nippy. So with having the babies and the young kids there, she needed to rehome her.
Right, okay. So how old was she when you got her then?
Well, 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got her in June, I think.
Okay.
When did you come in? Was it June or July?
And you, when you got her, you had your other dog,
Poppy.
Poppy was still with you, yeah?
Yes. And she'd got dementia. She was doolally. So, and I could and at first Wicket was a little bit off with Poppy because she'd walk up and stare at you.
Oh yes.
So yeah, or stare at the
didn't
wall.
like that.
Or, well, I would, a little disconcerting for her, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But on the whole, they just tolerated each other and got on all right, really.
And what was she like when you got to behaviour-wise? You know, was she
better than she is now?
So everything was all sort of good when you got
Yeah.
her. She'd eat her dinners and she'd go out for walks.
Yeah.
And she was all.
Yeah.
What was she like with visitors and stuff like that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So what are the problems that you're finding now then?
Well,
and when did they?
Now, well, they started, I suppose, 2 or 3 months ago. All of a sudden, she wouldn't get in the car. So, to go for a walk, and yet we'd had no bother on our walks. She didn't. She wasn't bothersome with other dogs, and as happy as you like. She'd leap out the car, go tearing off. I'd call her, she'd come running back. She did seem a little bit. I was a little bit anxious, and she seemed a bit anxious when there was. You know, on Edwardesborough Rec, near the pavilion, and there's a brick wall down through the houses. Mm-hmm. Whenever she was heading for there, I thought, oh, I wonder if she's looking for her old home.
Is that where she came from?
Oh, no, she came from off of Drover's Way. But it was as though she was looking for something. So I just called her back, and back she came.
Okay.
And no problem at all. But another time I took her to Eaton Bray Rec, and we went across the little brook into the big field, the football field, run around there, and then did that, I don't know how many times, walked the rec and went through there. Then one time we went through and she wouldn't come back that way.
Okay.
Whether or not there was sun coming through the trees, because it's quite tree over the little bridge, isn't it? Do you know?
Yeah, I do know what you mean, yeah.
So we come back down School Lane.
Okay, so
Fine.
when you say she wouldn't come, what did she do? Just
Well,
like literally put the brakes on her?
Yeah. And I was pulling her and off it, you know, the old collar come off.
Okay.
So I said, okay, then we'll go a different way. No problem.
Okay.
And then Dennis started taking her up the field here on a Sunday, and he'd go through the gate with her and make sure the cattle weren't too near and let her off. Fine, she'd run up and down the field and he'd walk up and then they'd come back. Then one Sunday he had a real trouble getting her into the field. He took the lead off her and she just sat down.
Okay. And this is all within the last couple of months?
Yeah.
Okay.
She is very stubborn.
Yeah, okay. How did she lose her eye?
I think, or they not ever, when she was with Lindsay, and they seemed to think it was possibly the cat.
Okay.
So she took her down, somewhere down south to her.
Mm. Do you know when that was?
No, not off. No. I could find out from Pam.
No,
or
no,
Lindsay,
no,
actually.
it's okay.
But I guess a good year ago.
Yeah, so long. Yeah, the wound seems completely.
Yeah. She does chew her feet a lot, so I wonder then too if she nibbles a lot at her feet, and I wonder then if her feet hurt when she walks. We've got the same problem then, haven't we, Chuck?
Have you had a recent vet check?
No, because getting her in the car. That's as well.
Okay, so she won't get in the car at all.
No.
So she got in the car when you had her.
Yeah.
Fine, and then these last 3 months won't get in the car.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't want to go for a walk anymore.
Okay. And when did Poppy pass?
September.
Would that coincide with these behaviours?
Possibly. Yeah, we did say possibly she's missing. But Poppy never came with us on the walks.
So no. So you'd go out with her on her own, leave Poppy here.
Yeah.
But since Poppy's died, there's been a shift.
Well, the time-wise, I really can't remember too much. But yeah, it's been a few months since we've been for a walk. But now this morning when I was tooting about, she was looking at me as much as to say, oh, I felt, are we going out?
Yeah. So do you try now? Do you try and take
I
her for a walk?
haven't. Because of my mobility, it's you know, if I'm worn out if trying to get her in the car. And this cold weather too, I just think, oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. How did she used to get in the car? Was it a ramp or did you just pick her up?
No, she jumped in.
She jumped in.
Yeah. Oh God, you couldn't pick this lump up. It's like a sack of spuds.
Yeah. So she's a tiny little bit overweight.
Yes, she sure is.
Was she like this before, or is this because of the lack of walking?
The lack of walking.
So she's put weight on since.
Yeah. And
okay.
She is bone idle, aren't you? And she's, I suppose, because here all our dogs have always been outdoor dogs, and here, living here with the gate and that good weather, all the doors are open. The dogs come and go, do what they like. And even if you go out, she doesn't necessarily come outside with you, even on a lovely day when you're out gardening. And sometimes now, Dennis smokes in the greenhouse. So when he gets home from work, he'll go and have a cigar. And sometimes she'll go with him, sometimes she won't. And sometimes he goes and then she wants to go. So I open the front door and she goes out that way rather than the back door.
How does she get on with Dennis? You mentioned earlier she loves Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would Dennis physically take her out? Would he try and take her with him, or is it just up to her?
He did try to take her up the field. But as I say, she got in the field, he took the lead off and she just sat down. She wasn't in a go. No. And nothing had happened in the field either. The cattle hadn't been any bother.
No, and she'd been in the field previously.
Yeah.
They're all fine.
Yeah,
so not,
for
it's
a few
not
Sundays.
Fine,
great.
happy with cattle.
And then all of a sudden, oh no, I'm not going to bother doing that.
Okay. What do you feed her, Kathy?
She has the dried biscuits, a few in the bottom of the tin, and then that, is it a chub? You know, that sausage roll meat thingy?
Yeah.
Slice of that, mixed up together.
Does she like her food?
Oh, Pope Catholic. Hey.
Okay.
Do you like your food?
And where does she sleep? Like, where does she...
She starts off in the hall and then lands up on our bed.
So she comes upstairs?
No, we've got any stairs.
Okay, sorry, no stairs, right. Okay.
We used to shut her, when Poppy was still here, we still shut her in her cage at night. And then when I used to go out, I used to shut her in there, but now I don't. I did when we had all the Christmas decks about, because I thought maybe she should have a rummage, but she's very good.
Yeah, is she happy in her crate?
Yeah, I get. Yes, because the other day, Saturday night, we went up the road for supper and left her roaming. When we come home, she was in her crate.
Ah, so she does go into it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does she have a bed in the hall, or does she just...
Yes, there is a bed under the table
She has a
there.
bed in the hall, yeah. So
And she'll lay in here with us of an evening for a little while, and then I say, oh, where's Wicket gone? And she's slid off to her bed.
Yeah, okay. Do you like her on... Do you mind her on your bed?
No.
You don't mind?
Keeps your feet warm.
I think
Don't
she does.
Yeah, because she's lovely and lovable, but but she can be a bit over affectionate, bit humping you.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
When does she do that?
Of an evening, when she's maybe been out with Dennis, she'll come running in here with a ball, tearing about, and pleased as punch with everything and everybody, and then leaps up on me, and I say, get on down, and then she'll start. And the young couple from up the road, that when they came for supper, the young girl she picked on too, so they now call her Humpy.
Okay. Do you know if her last owner walked her regularly?
Not a lot. I think maybe of a weekend they'd take her to Ashridge, and otherwise they'd just walk round the housing estate. This is why I think on the Edlesborough wreck pit, when she sees that brick wall, as though she's going to head for home. And they do come and see her, because she's got 2 young kids, and they're all pleased to see each other. But when they go, she settles down. It's not, she doesn't sort of sit whining at the door or follow them to the gate or anything.
Okay.
Do you? She doesn't listen to the radio, because when they have the cricket on, then they say, well, they've got a wicket. No, nothing. Hey, Wicket. You see, she's barely answering to me.
No,
she's got her eye on you.
She has, hasn't she? She's does
just the one eye.
just the one eye.
Of course, with her eyebrows, you don't notice it too much, do you?
No, it's not overly obvious, is it?
No.
How often did you walk her?
In the morning.
Before the whole thing started.
In the morning.
So in the morning you'd walk her. So once a day.
Yep.
And that would either be in the fields or out
It'd be out to the wrecks. I don't do the fields.
Okay.
Dennis did on Sunday, but I would just walk the wrecks.
Okay. And did you continue that pattern when Poppy passed?
Yes. Until she wouldn't get in the car.
So did it all stem from her? So she was walking fine, and then she wouldn't get in the car. Oh, of course, you've got to use the car, haven't you, to go walking? So she just wouldn't get in the car, and that was that.
Yeah. Yeah, because this lane now is quite busy and
I know.
big, and vehicles coming and to from the end of there, and her on the lead and me with a stick. It's not convenient.
No. Did you when she wouldn't get in the car? Did you think about walking her around the field, or did you just bring her home, or?
Well, we didn't even get anywhere. Didn't bring her home because it's leaving to go for our walk.
Sorry, I meant did you just give up and come in, or did you take her around the field, or?
No, just
came in.
Well, she just wouldn't get in, and she ran back indoors.
Do you not walk around the fields just because of?
It's because of cattle in there.
Just tricky. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I mean they're fine.
Yeah.
But they've got calves as well.
No, yeah.
And big horns.
Yes, I know.
But they are lovely, but their side of the fence.
Yes.
Yeah, Dennis will go in with her round the field. But I mean, look at the size of the run she's got here.
Yeah.
And when Dennis's daughter and son-in-law come home from Australia, she was great with them. But of course they're dog people, so of course they were geared to her, and she'd run over there and be with them. But she's not like any dog we've had, where they would go in and out, and she won't. If the doors are open, she doesn't necessarily go out.
No. Okay.
And sometimes I'll open this door, say first thing in the morning, maybe it's a little bit darker now, but I'll open that door and I'll say, do you want to go out? And she'll come running, and then, oh no, there's a bogeyman out there, I'm not going out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just as though a switch has gone.
Mm.
Somebody's told her that walking and everything and the big outside is...
Mm.
And nothing. No other dog has gone for her, and she hasn't with them. Because I did think, I wonder how she'll be with other dogs.
She's fine with other dogs?
Well, yeah.
Mm.
She'd, they don't bother her really. She's just busy tearing about and doing.
Mm. Okay. And when you have, because you said earlier you had lots of visitors, you have a fair amount of visitors.
Yeah.
Is she like this when you have visitors with other visitors? A little bit growly?
Not always. It all depends how the people are with her, I think. And most of them now, she's a little bit offish, I should say, with people when she first meets them.
Mm. Okay. And just going back to her age, because obviously the vets are pretty good at ageing puppies, particularly puppies. So are we pretty sure that she's around 3 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, going on 4, I guess. I can check that with Lindsay. Because she did say, once we've got her and blah, blah, blah. Because she's chipped, they need to change that to this address. And I have got a collar on with our phone number on, in case she did run off and I couldn't get her.
Yeah. Is that what's on there, just the phone number?
Yes.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, and just her paperwork, really.
Okay.
But on the wreck, the Eaton Bray wreck where they've got the old skateboard thing. We have one young lad there, and he said, "Cool, isn't your dog lovely?" And she is.
Yeah. What's she like with people outside? Because obviously she was quite a little bit grumbly with us.
Yeah.
That's probably the camera and the fact, there's 2 of us.
And possessive of her dwelling, I think.
What's she like when she meets people outside?
Well, either ignores them or all right.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what will you do if you can't get this sorted out? What?
Well, she'll just have to get fatter and fatter.
Okay. So you're not thinking of rehoming or anything?
Oh, no. I would like to walk because it's good for me too. Even, a brisk walk, well, hardly brisk, but a walk round the wreck.
Yeah.
It's just good for you too, yourself, isn't it?
It is.
Apart from the dog.
Yeah.
And seeing other people.
Yeah, no, it is good for them. They do need to go out. Okay.
And your mum and dad?
Okay, so let's go and have a look at her then, shall we? Have a look see what she does when we take her out.
Yeah. If she'll come out.
See what we can do. Okay.
What do you reckon?
What do you reckon, Wicket? Should we go outside? Oh, yeah. No, thank you.
No. Not likely.
Not blooming likely.
No, see, I wonder what you pick when you pick the
Gotta take a minute just to ease my mind. 'Cause if I don't walk, then I get caught out, and I'll be falling all the way down. Turn my head and shut my eyes. Doesn't even matter if I'm wrong or right. 'Cause if I don't walk, I keep messing around, and I'll be falling all the way down. Won't get caught in the old fly trap. Run away, never come back.